Shock and concern have rippled through the Fox News audience after it was revealed that one of the network's most enduring and respected figures is facing a life-threatening battle. Eric Shawn, a veteran anchor who's been with Fox News since its earliest days, disclosed that a past journalism assignment may have changed his life forever. And troublingly, Shawn's story isn't isolated, and he's not the only beloved Fox News anchor now facing a deadly diagnosis. Eric Shawn. Eric Shawn, a veteran Fox News anchor and senior correspondent, has revealed something shocking that reminds us of one of America's darkest days. Shawn, who has been a key figure at Fox News since the network's launch in 1996 and is known for reporting on major national and international events, revealed during a live broadcast marking the 24th anniversary of the September 11, 2001, terrorist attacks that has been diagnosed with cancer linked to toxic exposure from Ground Zero. He carried out this report from Lower Manhattan, which is the very area where he covered the aftermath of the attacks as journalists, first responders, and recovery workers struggled with the wreckage and its aftermath. Shawn is now in his late 60s, and he has revealed that he is now battling a deadly diagnosis. He explained that he first developed respiratory problems, including bronchitis, after being among the many who breathed the dust and fumes that covered Lower Manhattan in the days and weeks after the Twin Towers collapsed. His world came crashing down when he found out that he had cancer, a diagnosis that was likely because of that exposure. Not only Shawn, but decades after the attacks, thousands of survivors and responders are now dealing with health issues that manifested long after the immediate crisis. Shawn's situation is part of a much larger public health concern today. Tens of thousands of people exposed to the toxic debris of 9/11s have since reported related cancers and other illnesses. When Shawn revealed his condition, he revealed that he has been under the World Trade Center Health Program, which is a federal initiative designed to provide monitoring, care, and treatment for anyone affected by 9/11-related health conditions. He stated that he carried 2 different diagnoses under this program, showing just how complex his deadly diagnosis is now. But Shawn says that he is fortunate compared to the other first responders and victims who passed away that day, suffered far more severe illness, and lost their lives. Shawn's announcements are a reminder of the long-lasting human cost of the attacks. He acknowledged the nearly 3,000 people who passed away on September 11th itself, and the thousands more who have succumbed to illnesses due to toxic dust and smoke. But Eric Shawn isn't the only beloved Fox News anchor that's dealing with a deadly diagnosis. Another famous anchor has been hospitalized because of a shocking disease, causing fans to sit on the edge of their seats. John Roberts. John Roberts, a seasoned Fox News anchor and co-host of America Reports, has been at the center of an unexpected and serious health battle after being diagnosed with a severe case of malaria, a potentially deadly mosquito-borne illness. The 68-year-old broadcaster, known for delivering afternoon news to millions of viewers and anchoring major events for Fox News Channel, revealed earlier this year that he was hospitalized and sidelined from his regular duties as he fought the disease. Roberts's health scare started shortly after returning from a 2-week family trip to Indonesia, a region where malaria is endemic. Within about 10 days of returning to the United States, he started to feel unusually ill. What started as muscle aches and fatigue quickly escalated into uncontrolled shivering during a broadcast. At first, he thought it was just the flu, but Roberts visited the hospital once the pain and symptoms intensified. Blood tests revealed dangerously low levels of platelets and white blood cells, and a rheumatologist advised him to head to the emergency room, where doctors eventually diagnosed him with malaria on August 25th. Malaria is rare in the United States and is a serious disease that can be fatal if it's not treated promptly. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that around 2,000 cases are diagnosed annually in the United States, linked to international travel to affected regions. Roberts revealed just how intense his symptoms were, saying that the illness made him feel worse than anything he had ever experienced in his life, and this shows just how quickly malaria can affect even the healthiest individuals. He wasn't able to host America Reports during that time, so fellow Fox News anchor Trace Gallagher filled in along with Sandra Smith, as Roberts focused on treatment and recovery. He thanked his colleagues and the medical teams on social media. While struggling with malaria, another Fox News anchor recently revealed that she has had a deadly diagnosis for years. Janice Dean. Janice Dean, the longtime senior meteorologist and Fox and Friends host on Fox News, is now confronting a serious and ongoing health challenge that has caused her to step back from the network and focus on recovery. She has revealed that she has been facing a deadly diagnosis for years. Dean joined the Fox News channel in 2004 and has been a staple of the morning show for more than 2 decades. But she recently shared that she's taking an indefinite break from her on-air duties and her online presence because of health issues that require rest and time to heal. That's when the world found out that Dean has been dealing with a long health battle for over 20 years, which is her diagnosis of multiple sclerosis, a chronic autoimmune disease that affects the central nervous system. Dean was diagnosed with MS in 2005, shortly after joining Fox News, after experiencing persistent fatigue and unusual neurological symptoms that the doctors connected to the condition. She was shocked when she first heard about the diagnosis and was forced to confront all the uncertainties of her disease, especially since it was going to affect her career and future. In interviews, she revealed that she was afraid of the disease's challenges, but made the difficult decision to continue working regardless. Multiple sclerosis is unpredictable and can range from mild to severely disabling. There isn't a cure, and treatments can only manage the symptoms and slow down the progression. Dean has been going through regular IV infusion treatments to reduce the flare-ups and is a visible voice for others living with MS. She raises awareness about MS, which is often described as the invisible illness. She has emphasized that while MS can be debilitating and unpredictable, it has also shaped her perspective on life, family, and health. Dean has expressed gratitude for the support from her colleagues at Fox News and from fans, and revealed that she will return to the network once her health allows it. Meanwhile, another Fox contributor is dealing with a shocking diagnosis after giving birth. Kat Timpf. Kat Timpf, a well-known Fox News contributor and co-host of the late-night comedy show Gutfeld, faced a startling and deeply personal health crisis in early 2025 when she found out that she had breast cancer just hours before giving birth to her first child. Timpf shocked many when she revealed that about 15 hours before she went into labor, doctors informed her she had been diagnosed with stage 0 breast cancer, a form of the disease caught at its earliest and most treatable stage. It was a shocking discovery, as no one expects to find out they have cancer right before giving birth. The timing of the diagnosis was staggering. Timpf was actually a week past her due date and was entirely focused on preparing for the arrival of her son when her doctor delivered the news that changed her life forever. Despite the shock, she and her medical team moved swiftly to discuss treatment options, and the physician recommended a double mastectomy as the most prudent next step. She had to deal with booking appointments, discussing cancer treatment, and then headed into spontaneous labor later that night. Even with the emotional shock, Timpf found moments to connect with her medical team through humor. She joked with the nurses about what her combined birth and cancer announcement might look like. She openly admitted that it wasn't a chill day, but expressed gratitude that the cancer was detected as early as it could be, and that her newborn son arrived safely. As she approached the next chapter of her life with motherhood and cancer treatment, Timpf embraced both roles with optimism. Meanwhile, another Fox News anchor is dealing with a shocking diagnosis, and this time it's she and her husband, Shannon Bream. Shannon Bream, a prominent Fox News anchor and host of Fox News Sunday, has revealed that she has been facing some profound personal health struggles and family adversity. Bream serves as Fox's chief legal correspondent and has been the leading voice on the network for about 2 decades. But you won't believe that she was facing her own medical challenges while supporting her husband through a life-changing diagnosis. Before Bream even became a household name on Fox News Sunday, Bream experienced a grueling period of unexplained and debilitating eye pain that affected her sleep and daily life. For almost 2 years, she endured severe discomfort, frequent migraines, and episodes of double vision that left her desperate for hours. Early consultations with doctors yielded little help, and many of them even dismissed her, saying that her pain was emotional and not physical. The pain even caused her to consider suicide because the health issue took a physical and psychological toll on her, and especially since she didn't know what the cause of her health condition was. Bream later found a specialist who diagnosed her with a form of chronic corneal erosion and an associated dystrophy. Although the condition doesn't have a cure, it is manageable with proper treatment, and it offers relief and hope after years of frustration. Amid this personal health battle, Bream's family life had already been touched by serious medical adversity. Before the couple got married in the mid-1990s, her husband, Sheldon Bream, was diagnosed with a brain tumor the size of a golf ball while still in his 20s. This discovery came months after he had some strange symptoms. He went through a long 9-hour surgery to remove the tumor, which thankfully proved to be benign. But there were still some complications, like facial paralysis and a difficult recovery that tested his physical resilience and the couple's emotional fortitude. Bream remembered how the ordeal affected their relationship and even derailed their plans for marriage. It eventually strengthened their bond and shaped her understanding of faith. Throughout her career on Fox News, Bream has balanced her professional responsibilities with personal experiences, especially her journey through pain. Meanwhile, another Fox News anchor is dealing with devastating news, as his son was given a deadly diagnosis. Bret Baier. Bret Baier, the veteran Fox News anchor and host of Special Report with Bret Baier, as well as the network's chief political correspondent, has balanced a high-profile journalism career with deeply personal family challenges. For almost 2 decades, Baier has guided viewers through the nation's most consequential political moments. But perhaps no story is as shocking as his son Paul's lifelong battle with congenital heart disease. Paul entered the world facing overwhelming odds. Doctors discovered that his heart had 5 distinct congenital defects, a complex combination of structural problems that meant his heart was working against itself. Within days of his birth, Paul went through his first open-heart surgery, a delicate operation that was important to his survival. Over the course of his childhood and adolescence, he went through multiple open-heart procedures and numerous catheter interventions. The Baier family's journey took another dramatic turn in 2024, when what seemed like a routine checkup for a cold uncovered a golf ball-sized aneurysm near Paul's heart. If this aneurysm ruptured, it would have been very fatal. Doctors recommended immediate surgery, and at that time, Paul was a teenager. He faced a 10-hour emergency open-heart operation. The successful surgery was his 5th major procedure and one of the harrowing experiences of the family's long, radical journey. When talking about his son's story, Baier has revealed that his son didn't only go through medical challenges, but the family learned a lot about gratitude, perspective, and normalcy. Despite the years of hospital stays and surgeries, Paul has continued with school, sports, and everyday teenage life. As of 2025, Paul is finally recovering well and looking ahead to college and the future. Meanwhile, just like Janice Dean, another Fox News anchor is also struggling with multiple sclerosis. Jerry Willis. Jerry Willis, a veteran Fox Business Network anchor and longtime journalist, confronted one of the most daunting battles of her life when she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer in April 2016. Willis is known for her sharp reporting on personal finance and consumer issues, and her role as the host of The Willis Report. But she had been pursuing a demanding career when she first noticed something unusual about her health. After sensing some abnormal symptoms and seeking medical attention, she found out that the disease was more advanced than she initially thought. This eventually led to a tough journey through surgery and treatment. The diagnosis was a shock, coming after what seemed like a normal part of Willis's life. Her breast cancer was classified as lobular, which is a less common form that can be hard to detect with standard mammograms, and it was soon clear that she would need aggressive treatment. Over the following months, Willis went through a mastectomy of her right breast, followed by 4 months of intensive chemotherapy. She even used some of the most potent drugs in cancer care, and then several weeks of daily radiation therapy. During this period, she took an extended medical leave from Fox Business to focus on her health and recovery, promising viewers that she would return. When she came back on air, she wore a wig as her hair grew back. In one of her episodes, she also revealed her new hairstyle, marking a milestone in her recovery. Willis has been very honest about her cancer journey, including the physical and emotional challenges that she faced, using her platform to encourage women to get regular mammograms and to be vigilant about breast health. Willis's openness about her cancer journey, including the difficult reality of losing her hair during chemotherapy and the toll of treatment, resonated with many people. By late 2017, after completing her course of therapy and reconstructive surgery, doctors reported no evidence of cancer, and Willis could return to work. Her experience not only reaffirmed her resilience, but turned her into an advocate for early detection and health screening, emphasizing that awareness and timely medical care can make a decisive difference. Meanwhile, there's more bad news as one of the Fox News commentators just passed away. Dr. Kelly Powers. Dr. Kelly Powers, a respected Fox News and Fox Business contributor and medical commentator, passed away on December 1, 2024, at the age of 45, after a courageous and lengthy battle with one of the most aggressive forms of cancer. Powers was widely known to viewers for her appearances on programs such as Red Eye, Fox and Friends, and The Willis Report, where she shared insights on health, wellness, and medical issues facing Americans. Powers' health struggles started in earnest in July 2020, when she suffered a seizure that led doctors to diagnose her with glioblastoma, a highly aggressive and difficult-to-treat form of brain cancer. In the years following her diagnosis, she went through 3 brain surgeries as well as multiple rounds of radiation therapy, chemotherapy, and immunotherapy, treatments that sent the disease into remission. But the cancer eventually came back in 2024 and claimed her life. Her journey was marked by remarkable resilience and fortitude. Alongside her fight with cancer, Powers also contended with other major health issues. In fact, early in her public advocacy, she experienced a heart failure right on air during a Fox Business segment about heart health symptoms in women. That episode was surreal and showed her commitment to medical education even while facing her own medical challenges. Powers' story resonated with many because of her professional credibility and the deep human narrative she shared. During a period of remission, she welcomed her son Bennett in 2021, a milestone she often remembered with gratitude despite the illness she faced. This was a devastating case of a beloved Fox News anchor who passed away because of a deadly diagnosis. Meanwhile, another Fox News analyst was revealed to be facing another loss related to his son, Brit Hume. Brit Hume, the long-serving chief political analyst for Fox News Channel and former anchor of Special Report with Brit Hume, has long been a defining presence in political journalism and commentary. His calm delivery and sharp insights made him one of the network's most respected figures, yet behind the composed public persona lies a deeply personal story of loss that reshaped his life and faith. In February 1998, Hume's son Alexander Sandy Hume Jr., a promising journalist for The Hill, died by suicide at the age of 28, a tragedy that plunged Hume and his family into profound grief. The loss was widely reported within journalism circles and later honored through the National Press Club's Sandy Hume Memorial Award for Excellence in Political Journalism, established in his son's memory. At that time, Hume was already a prominent voice in news media, having joined Fox News in 1996 as Washington managing editor and soon after becoming the anchor of Special Report. But the personal devastation of losing his son caused a period of reflection that deepened his Christian faith. Hume, who grew up in the Episcopal Church and had long identified as a Christian, described his walk with faith before the tragedy as largely nominal. In interviews, he later recounted how the shock of Sandy's death brought him face to face with questions about suffering, meaning, and belief, ultimately cementing faith as a central part of his life in a way it had not been before. Reflecting on that painful period, Hume told interviewers that he felt sustained by a sense of God's presence amid the anguish, and by the outpouring of sympathy from colleagues, viewers, and even strangers across the country. He said that during those weeks of grief, he felt the face of God in the compassion others showed, and that experience stirred in him a renewed and earnest commitment to living out his Christian faith beyond mere cultural identification. These beloved Fox News anchors have gained a lot of fame for their delivery and reporting, but their lives haven't always been smooth sailing. Instead, they also deal with shocking diagnoses and illnesses, whether it's them dealing with it or their loved ones. From cancer to multiple sclerosis, which of these diagnoses shocked you the most? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. So, thanks for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one.